Alright, good morning everyone, and welcome to the first episode of the Leveling Up series. So I'm excited, moving on from advice to junior developers, so just talking about how to become that little bit better to get ahead of competition. Oh, that's something that's on people's minds, and the job market's a little bit tight. So what can we do as individuals to become just that little bit better, to stand out from the crowd? So the first thing is, and something that I've emphasized quite a lot, is getting better at problem solving, right? And the only way that you can do that is by just applying the skills that you're learning. It's all well and good that you'll sit there and you'll watch videos and you'll watch tutorials, and these things are quite important, to be honest. But you need to spend time implement, right? Every day, as much as you can. Just spend time coding, get used to it, right? Make it like it's a muscle memory so that when you're typing, you're just like picking things up. Because, at first, when you start like a new language or a tool, you'll be referencing the documentation, maybe doing some Google searches, stuff like that, and you're kind of picking up like little bits and bobs of syntax. You don't need to memorize it, right? You'll automatically, with time, end up memorizing those things. Um, but just start implementing so you can come across problems, you'll get errors in the console, whatever it might be, right? Your build has failed, right? You need to look at why is it failing, why is this not working? And you'll start searching for things and you'll find the answer, and then that'll give you a greater understanding of what is and isn't possible, rather than sort of watching the happy path of someone implementing something and you kind of just copy and pasting the code, if that makes sense. So that's the first thing that you need to do, right? Work on your problem solving skills. So yeah, the second thing that you need to focus on is really honing your skills on like one tool or technology. So choose a domain that you want to focus on. You want to become a Java developer, or you want to become a front end developer. Sure, you might have ambitions to become full stack, and I know there's a lot of companies that look for that, right? But look at those one or two core skills and really hone into them. Try and become a master of those, right? It's all well and good you learning loads of different like languages or libraries or whatever it might be. But at the end of the day, if you don't know it well enough, there will come someone who will know them really, really well, who spent time and dedicated time just learning those, just focusing on those libraries or languages, and then they'll be ahead, right? So the reason that I say that, you have to master one or two languages or tools and really hone in so that you're a master of that. And then eventually, with those key core skills, you can branch out into the other tools and languages, because programming, it seems difficult, it seems overwhelming. There's so many different languages out there, and you don't really know what should I do, what should I not do, what should I learn, what should I not learn, right? But ultimately, once you learn one, you've learnt them all, if that makes sense, right? The syntax is very same of other languages. There's some nuances there, right? Don't get me wrong. There are things that you'll have to learn to like implement and change, but all right, it's if you can do one, you can do everything else. It really is not rocket science. So yeah, hone in, master like one or two sort of key skills, languages, and then that will be the platform that you can build. And then later on in your career, if some project comes up or something comes up where you have to learn like a new skill, it won't be that difficult because it will all seem the same. You just might have to learn the little nuances of that language, and that's about it, really. So those are the two key points that I would emphasize on. I know I always say it, but I will keep saying it because it's the most important thing. Focus on that.